Hi everyone, and it's that idiot back in the garage. Following on from part 5, we'll be actually bracing the chassis. Those of you looking forward to the gnashing of teeth may have their prayers answered as I struggle with basic arithmetic and measurements. So, onwards! Hello, onto the car again. Let's get a plank of wood under here and level up the rear. Try and get in line with them bolts. Right, that's in line. It's not too crispy there, it should go up alright. Right. On that side, right, let's get the other side. Right, there we go. Let's measure it for levelness. Okay, I'm putting the level across the rear parcel shelf because I know it's going to be pretty level. It's not going to be much out. I know it's got some holes in it, but it's still pretty stable. It's not moved. It's the way it was. And as a first try, I think that'll do. Don't need to shim either side at all. That's pretty level. That'll do for me. So the rear is level. Now I've got to do much the same with the front. Let's zoom in. Okay, just been on the front. Much the same as the back. Well, it's a little unstable at the back because of the way I put the piece of wood. But I've got it so far, and I think that'll probably do me for now. I'll try and get this one flat. These axle stands aren't as good as the other ones, but I've got a full set of good ones, and this is going to take some levelling up. I know it is. So we'll see how we stand on the axle stands as they are. Right, let's find a level and see where we go. Okay, as I know it's had a smash at the front, and both of the arms are slightly bent. I can't be 100% that it's level right at the front, so I put the level a little bit further back, and luckily enough there's these little bits that stick out. And I've measured down to the arms there, and it's exactly the same height at each side. So hopefully that far back it won't be as bent, if bent at all. And as we can see, it's a little bit out, so I'm going to have to shim it to the left hand side to bring it up a touch. So let's go and do that. Okay, back again. After a little bit messing around with bits of wood and shims of metal, we're just about right there. So that's back in the front, all levelled up. Now it's a case of, well, as you can see, case of getting the gap between there and there right, which means what I'll do, I've got a measurement anyway from Dave P, but I'll put a wing on. Normally I'd put the bonnet on as well. So I'll get that on, get a door on, just to make doubly sure that we've got some of the decent gap there, so it's in the around about the right place, and then I can brace it up. Super. Did take the hinges off, but I've got to put them back on again.
Harry and Bruno, I love that. To be done and to come in, it's pretty cold, so get a move on. 3 layers on, but dancing to the radio. Thank you very much. That's on 3 seconds. So, then I landed on my children, Delilah, Honey, and Callum. Also, we would like to thank Tom, Daddy, for putting all the Christmas decorations up today. It's very, very cozy. She's broken the 1st of December rule.
That's a nice spanner.
Because I think Abby this is waking me up. When she came in at 2 o'clock this morning, she's now asleep in the car while I drive to our friend's house in Bolton. That's from Mark in Nottingham. You know what? She'll get up from work and to get the neck creep. You know that when you have the guns out in the car and then you wake up with the sorest, stiffest neck, dry man. It's not going to be good for her. We're going to read more of those texts after.
Try and put it where it was. Looks like it was there.
Caroline, what's she thankful for?
I'll magic up a door.
This is from absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, back to the door. And here was the second one. Right, that's in the way. That's exactly where it was. Ow, swine. Alright, so let's have a look. Right, let's twist that. Don't want to move. Damn it! What? That doesn't want to play. That really doesn't want to play. I thought that'd make it move. No. I need a bit more. Now then. Actually, I should be able to get the top one in. Right, shut. Right. Do, 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 do. Get that bottom one in, just about. Oh, excuse me. Yes, as expected. Oops, is that... Oh, going up a bit. Right. Well, strangely enough, it's a relatively good fit. Let's look over here. Strangely enough. Now, I can't remember where we measured it from. I think we measured it from the back. 66.3, which it nearly is, but for a mil. Check the measurements, but it's not too bad. I might not need to bother with the wing, to be honest. Set you in. Yeah, I don't think I need to put the wing on, because the bit it's gone really is the top. There's enough down the bottom to keep it there, but as long as I get them gaps, just needs to come out just a slight amount, just narrows to more towards the top, so I can pull that out. But the gap down this side is good. Well, I feel a little large there, but it seems relatively even all the way down. Maybe a mil or two, but that seems good. I'll double check the figures we've got, and yeah, I think we just need to pull that out a bit. Double check. Okay, I just jacked it up a bit, and it's come apart a bit, and it was 59.3 between the two to that very end there. If you can see, to there, it moves a little bit there. If you push that back, 59.3, almost dead on. So that'll do me. So that's that side done. Let's take you back and have a look at the gap now. So, and that's a lot more even. So I like that. And basically, it's just checked up there with a bit of wood just to take the kink out of the bottom. So I'll probably put a bar in there now, just to keep it where it is. Super. Small confession to make. This is my first beer, and it's around about 4 PM. That's some good going for me. Yeah. Oh, Stella Artois. Fantastic. Yeah. Right. Let's clean these bits up where I want to weld to. Let me in, Cortina. Well, somewhere there anyway. Right. Let's look at that welder over. Oh, I've got stuff in the way. Let me show you. My welder's somewhere down there. Fortunately covered by everything. That's right in the corner. As usual, right out of the way. Right, back in a minute. Okay, don't need much weld on this. Got a big bar to put across, courtesy of Dave P. Cheers, Unc. More like overkill, to be fair, but Oh yeah. Some nice clean metal there. Right. Cheap hat. Lack of gloves. But the weld is good. With my measuring stick. Oh, the door shuts. Oh, super. Ah, look, lens is a bit. Where's the lens? There it is. Any better? It's a little bit. Before I go any further, just like to show me welder as well. I used to have an old Clark 90, and everyone says the shit. And to be fair, they're all right. You get what you pay for. Basically, it's the cheapest welder you can buy, the Clark 90. But I decided to upgrade to this. It's after reading some reviews and stuff. I wanted something that was adjustable. I mean, normally you got your wire speed on all of them. It's adjustable, so that's great. But I wanted the the power as well. So on this one, I can do all that. It's good welder. It's an inverter, which not everybody likes, but yeah, it'll do for me. Do for me. It's definitely a lot better welder than the Clark 90, and running off pub gas. Now this is the little beauty here. Yes, it's always an excuse to go down the pub, of course. Yeah, excellent, super. The welding hat is probably the cheapest thing you can buy. Yeah, it's cheap, but it works. And my gloves, wherever I put them, I've seen better days. Super. Okay. Same as the other side. Although there's very little jacking point on this side, I've jacked this up and I've altered it to the 59.3 that I want. 593 in millimetre. That's lovely, that is. So, as at the other side, get some clean metal on this side, clean the bar up a bit, and weld it on. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? There. Doesn't matter. And that. And there. Out my head. Yeah. Even though they're painted yellow, count how many times I knock my head on these things when I'm doing the car. I bet it's quite a few. Right. 9.3, all thereabouts. Excellent. Right. Yeah. Heads on. Things on. Helmet on. Welder on. Yeah. It's always something. Gas on. Well, I'd be helpful if I actually turned everything on. It is on. There we go. That's better. And pushed in properly. Definitely need some more welding gloves. Right, let's see. Oh, you don't like it, do you? I've got the gas on. Oh, I've got gas on. It'll do. Let's check this side. Yeah, strong enough. No, that side wasn't good. Let's try again. Yeah, it didn't take that far at all. Well, it wasn't so good. Sides are probably a bit low, to be honest. That's not moving. Attached to the bar. There's a reason. weird. Should be better than that. That really doesn't want to play, does it? I don't know why. That's not very good at all. It's a thick piece of steel, but it should still weld it. Turn that right up to do that, shouldn't it? Should be just for a tack. Clean enough. Oh. Something didn't like it, but it's on now. I'll put it. Just double check that. Yeah, super. Perfect. And yeah. Now I just need to do across the windscreen, make sure that's the right size, and put a piece in there. Put some triangles in. Make sure it's still square front and back. Lovely. Well, this isn't as easy as it first would seem. Go measure across the top because it's bowed and everything. So you can't put a measure across because I've got no top, so I can't like take it across. As you can see. So taking whatever's to hand. There's a strip light cover there, and that will only fit up so far. So if I measure that distance and that distance on the car, measure this there and there, it's going to be in around about the right place within a millimetre. So that'll do for me. I'll scribe here, and I'll scribe here, and the wrong side. Right, let's transpose that onto the car. That's that. Now I see a problem here. It might be alright. That's right, that's spot on. That's within a mil. Right, what other uses can I make of this? That was trapped there before, so that's going to readjust itself to whatever it is, so that measurement is always going to be the same. Have a little think on this, but I want to make doubly sure before I put this in. I don't want it to be off I really don't. So I'm having another think about this. Okay, I'm back behind the camera this time, and I'm thinking it doesn't matter too much at the moment, because originally the way the skins on these things work is there's three layers to this, and I was only going to take off originally the outer layer because I thought the inner was alright, but the one in the middle there is gone as well. So I think I'm going to be replacing the whole thing. As I've said before, they come down, and you can't really see it here, but it is part of the A post. It comes down all the way. As I say, when you could buy them from Ford, they were a whole panel, the whole thing, from right up at the top here to right down, including the A post and the front of the A post panel, is all one panel. Although it is made of bits itself, that was how you bought it from Ford. So it doesn't actually matter, because I'm going to be replacing the whole thing, as long as that bit there is right, and it should be now. Then I'm happy with that, and I can continue to brace it, put the triangles in so it won't move. Then I can put it on the rotisserie, and then we can replace, at least for the time being, the inner sills, put the strengthening in, and then put the floor in, and then repair the A post as well. And that is the plan of action. Super. Okay, I've put a bar across the top. I'm just going to weld that in now, and yeah, super. Still on. Contact. Turn the gas on! Good Lord! I'm sure it's strong enough, but that's just done a bit. Ow! Wine. Turned it right up since then, so it wasn't real, everyone. The screws are real. Ow! Straight through my shoes as well. That's much better weld than what I was playing around with before. Right. And now I like to have some triangles. Okay, let's get this first triangle in. Let's go from the top of the windscreen to this forward alignment mark down here. Should be able to just hold it in place while I weld it. There it is. That's that bit. Now the other side. I've got to move the bloody welder all the way around again. That would have been easy if I sighted it in the car. Let's have a look. It's just up here. Quite smoking. That'll do us. No job done. I've not got a long enough bar, so one triangle might be enough. Again, I'll have a think. That involves beer, which is one of my favourite things. Those are a few of my favourite things. Okay, alive. I've got this huge bit of 2x2 iron bar, which is more than enough. That's something to do very well missing. Actually, if I got it right. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do. Now, I wish that'd stay there. I'll put my gloves on. Oh, wife feed's a bit high, but I don't care. Right, let's take this round here. Yeah. Safe as houses. Lovely. So, what have we actually achieved today? Well, we've achieved nearly 2 pints. Yes, it's ripe for a refill, that is. Come here. Excellent. Right. Back to seriousness. We've got our measurements. We know we're right. Fingers crossed. For the door between the B post and the A post. Lovely. Then we've got our piece in across the windscreen, keep the windscreen straight that way, and then we've got a couple of diagonals in just to stop the chassis from twisting. And as a safe measure, I've just welded it in the middle as well. It obviously doesn't need a great deal, but it's a bit of spaghetti junction, man. And actually, let's just check the levels. Let's check that one. That looks pretty good. Come with me, my beauty. Come with me. Ow! Get off, you swine. Right, let's take you out. For the sake of Christ. Almost tripping over things. The drunken car restorer is a bit clumsy. Yeah, let's put you there in the middle. Make sure both sides are okay. And let's have a look at you. So midges, nidges. Yeah. I think it was like that before, to be honest. It just wasn't that close on it. But yeah, that'll do. It's not going to be crabbing down the road anyway. Super. So that's the bracing over with. Quite boring stuff really, but it does mean that during the sill and floor work it should stay put. Next we'll be putting Alan on the rollover jig. Ooh, won't that be fun? See you all in part 6, and bye for now. Cheers.